Morning everyone, welcome to the channel, welcome to Jet and Airways, where a smile goes a long way. Today we actually are flying a customer delivery service in Jet and Airways. We are in the beautiful 737-800 by PMDG. The PMDG planes are just my favorite, and also the iFly 737 MAX is probably my number one favorite, but I just love the PMDG planes. They are just gorgeous, beautiful, and I just cannot wait till they are all transferred into Flight Sim 24 and working smoothly and beautiful. Like you saw in my last video, the 737-800 can work in my Flight Simulator 24, but it is a bit glitchy. Okay, I had a few problems. I would have liked to have shown you a whole flight on my last video, but I had a few glitches and it just made for a messy video. But I just wanted to show you what it looked like in Flight Sim 24, and doesn't it look gorgeous? The beautiful PMDG planes teed up inside the actual beautiful scenery of the Flight Simulator 24. What a beautiful combination. But they will be coming soon once they've upgraded all their 737s. We'll get them into 24 and we'll have a ball flying around in that lovely scenery. But today we are in Flight Sim 2020, and I tell you, when you see this video today, you're going to say, I'm sticking with Flight Sim 2020, and good on you guys, because it is fantastic. It is still the world's #1 sim in my book. That's my opinion. One day it might be overtaken by 2024, but not at the moment, I can promise you. You have a look today. Now today we are flying a short little flight, but boy is it a scenic flight. It is just gorgeous. We're going from KFPR, Treasure Coast International, Fort Pierce, down the coast to KMIA, Miami International. Now look at our approach here. It comes out over the coast, the scenic and the beaches. As we come around into our approach into runway 27, we can see the CBD with all the big buildings, the multi-story buildings and the architecture. We can see the beautiful white beaches along the coast. I just love this little flight, and it's a little short one, so it doesn't take you hours and hours. Jump in your favorite 737 or your favorite plane and do this flight for Jet and Airways and help us deliver some customers. Okay, let me know in the comments when you've done it, and let me know how it felt. What did you think of all the nice lovely scenery? Now these are the waypoints. You can do my waypoint, we can do my my flight plan, or you can work out an even better one, a professional one. But this is a very basic bones flight plan that I put together in the menu so that anyone can do it. Beginners and amateurs can all put together this easy little flight plan for Jet and Airways. Okay, so here's our waypoints: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So make a note of those, write them down, or do a screenshot. We're coming into runway 27. 109.50 is our ILS approach, and the localizer heading is 272. So take a note of that, and let's get flying. Now we have a plane full of dignitaries, government officials that we are taking down. So we do have a full load of customers, but it's not your normal everyday punter. Okay. So they arrived by a bus. It's sort of like a charter flight, really. They arrived by a big bus. They're all on board having their cup of teas and coffees while we get set up and ready to go. So let's get inside and get things underway, shall we?
Hi everyone, and welcome aboard this Jet and Airways service. Today we'd like to welcome back all our frequent flyers. The whole Jet In family wishes to say we appreciate you choosing us as your airline of choice.
Okay, so we are running on our APU. Here's what our flight plan looks like in the MFD, starting out from KFPR here. Let's go through our steps. Over there, a big turnaround to the left at F Fair, and then down to Corfee, down the coast, and a big right turn as we come into Howes, and then over to Shahaz, and then we are on finals straight into runway 27 at Miami. So what an easy basic little flight plan, but I tell you, it is a heck of a lot of fun. A heck of a lot of fun. Right, so we're running on our APU. Let's go over some checks and we will go ahead and get out of here and get our engine started. There was no need to go into no need to get pushback today because we are because we are not starting at a sort of gate as such, so we don't need to steers disconnecting, so we don't need to get pushback. There's the steers going. All our customers are on board and ready to go.
Captain, passengers are on board and ready to go.
Right, thank you. That is very, very good. Just get my camera adjusted a bit here so you can't see all the other junk in the room. Try and keep it. This thing here is my fan. It gets really hot in this office, so I plug this fan into my USB, and it sort of keeps me a little bit cool on those really hot days. Okay, so I'm pretty sure our APU is running. Let's have a look. Is it? Pretty sure it is. Yes, she is running hot as. So let's go and get our engine started here, and we'll be good to go. So what have you guys been flying? Are you still flying Flight Simulator 2020? Let me know in the comments. I'm still loving Flight Sim 2020. Really enjoying it. And will be for quite some time, I should imagine. I'm doing quite a few new flight plans at the moment, trying to put together some new flight plans. Places that we haven't been before, so Jet and Airways can sort of spread their wings, go to new towns, new cities, and just have a little bit more fun looking around the maps in Flight Sim 2020. Have a look at the lovely scenery. There's a lot of places I've never ever seen or never been to. Obviously a lot of countries I've never been to. I fly around the most favourite sort of places. We're going to do more flying around New Zealand with my other little regional airline, KVM Freedom. You'll see that on some of my videos. If you go back, I'm flying the RJ100 for my little regional airline over there in New Zealand. So if you go back and see a couple of my old videos, you'll see me flying the RJ100. I just love that plane. It's beautiful. Really great study level plane. I think it's by Just Flight, that one. It is on the marketplace, I think, in Flight Sim 2020. Still not much in the way of planes on Flight Sim 24's marketplace. Would love to see more Boeings, would love to see some more liveries and everything for the Boeings, but everything seems to be Airbus at the moment. That's fine if you love Airbus, but I'm more of a Boeing guy. I love my Boeings. Some 767s on the marketplace I'd like to try out, but I think they're a little bit dodgy, not sort of fully, not study level. I don't think the developers of those have got very good reputations either. So I'm hesitant. Right, so we've got two good engine starts there. Let's go ahead and get those things going. We'll put our taxi lights on, strobe lights on. We'll put our engines over to continuous. And I think we can go ahead and put our packs on auto. Lights all set, all good. Seat belts, safety signs are on. Safety lighting is on. Let's come over here and we'll have a look at flight directors. They are on. Takeoff speed, let's set that up here. 190 is okay. LNAV is on. We won't put our speed brakes on RTO, and we'll put our flaps down 3. That is all good. We'll get that turned on, and just in case we need it. Is it coming on? I don't know. Trim. Let's get our trim up. And I think we're all good to start taxiing. That's it. Okay, just testing this brake. Can be a bit funny sometimes. Hold that one down. Okay, I've got that assigned. Okay, let's check all our throttles and everything. I'm not sure if the reverse thrusters work. Oh, yep, reverse thrusters are good, so that is fine. Speed brakes, yep, speed brakes are good. We are looking sweet. I might just shut the office door, seeing there's some more people around at the moment, and put that brake on. Right, so we're good to go. Let's taxi out to the active. It's a fire truck going through some practice and maneuvers today, I would say. They're always out doing maneuvers and practicing and rehearsing and testing out their gear, training new people. There may not be an emergency on, but they are they're always very active. Now, it's a very little airport, this one, guys. If you want to try it, just as a challenge. The runways are very small. It's a very basic, bare bones little airport, but it is fun. You will enjoy it, just as a bit of a challenge. A little regular Jet and Airways regional flight in our PMDG 737-800. Haven't actually flown the PMDG 737s for quite a while. I had a look at it yesterday when I did that video, but haven't flown them for quite some time. I've been too busy with the iFly 737 MAX, which is my absolute favorite plane at the moment. It is just awesome, and they really are pushing PMDG. I tell you, that iFly Max really does go to another level. If you haven't seen it, it really is worth a look. It was on the marketplace in 2020. Not sure if it's still there. I'm sure I saw it. I got mine direct from iFly, but I think you can. I think it was in the marketplace. Not sure if it's still there though. Okay, so what speed are we doing? I've lost my assignment there. I assigned my button to that view down lower, but so what I'll do is I'll hit Alter, click on that, and then that screen pops up here, but I've actually slid it over to my other monitor, so when I hold Alt and click on the screen, it pops up in my other monitor, which is pretty good. Right, we'll stop over here somewhere and we'll go through some final checks before we head out. Right, got our map there. Yeah, what I was going to do, I was going to reassign that button to a button on my flight yoke, but I haven't done that yet. Right, here we go at Treasure Coast International. This is an international airport. I don't think there's any ILS here, and it's pretty small. Look at it. For an international airport, this has got to be the smallest international airport I've ever seen. Very bare bones basic, but I just sort of put this flight together yesterday, this little flight plan, and I had a good look at it and a bit of a practice. I really enjoyed it, guys, and I just want to show you because of all the lovely scenery is just so nice. Okay, so pre-takeoff checklist, landing lights on. Okay, taxi lights can go off, other lights on. Generators, fuels, okay, we're good. Right, let's go over here. We can put our now there was a screw or something you hit for toga. Is that it there? Is that the button there for toga? There was a screw or something you click on for toga. I'm not sure if that's it there. I know there's this button down here somewhere, but it's really hard to see and get at when you're heading down the runway at 140 knots to try and find that little thing you're supposed to click on the throttle. There it is there, I guess. Really got to be at the right place. Maybe it's better to assign that to a button on my joystick somewhere on my throttle. So I just hit that button and go into toga mode. That'd be quite good. Okay, check. Flaps down 3. Trim is set. We'll do the ILS approach and the frequencies as we travel. So that'll be good. Okay. Right, park brake is off. And we'll head out to the active. And let's head down the coast to Miami. Beautiful Miami. Gee, seems so long since I've been flying the PMDG planes. And it really does feel good to get back into them. Now we got a little runway here, quite a little runway at this so-called international airport. So we're going to do a bit of a launch. Okay, we're going to do one of those launch takeoffs where you get lined up and you give it full throttle and then release the brake. So we'll go outside. Now have a look at this, the front wheel. Have a look at the front wheel because I bring up the throttle, the suspension will just compress itself right down as you bring up the throttle. It really is quite awesome. Here we go, guys. Full noise. Hope you're ready. Lock your ears if you're sensitive. There we are. You see the front nose compressed down. Right down hard. Release the brake. There we go. Bit of vibration there on the wings. Beautiful. Right, get in the middle of the runway. I didn't hit the toga after all that. I just gave a full throttle. Because it is quite a little runway here. 120, 30. Up we go. See, we used all the runway. All of the runway. Let's get the gear up. There's that airport, guys. See, it is a small airport. Beautiful spot though, right on the coast there. It's lovely. Okay, we'll hit the autopilot and we'll set the vertical speed at 2000. Auto throttle is on. We will bring the speed up a bit on the auto throttle now to 250 knots. We can turn off the landing gear, turn off the auto brake, flaps up.
Tower Jet and Juliet India 1039er frequency change.
And we'll put our flight plan round to map. And we'll connect up with our flight plan and head on down the coast towards Miami. We are going to serve some snacks and drinks on the flight, even though it's quite a short flight. We will serve some snacks and drinks. I'll certainly be getting a fresh cup of coffee at some stage.
Reach a comfortable cruising altitude, ladies and gentlemen. The flight attendants will be in the cabin and offer you a cocktail beverage of your choice, along with breakfast. There are 5 flight attendants on board today, primarily for your safety. If there's anything we can do to make your trip more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask.
Right, we did a bit of a weaving around there to connect up with our flight plan. I might have to do a little bit of reconfiguring on our flight plan there. Make a few adjustments and do a better plan. Yep, might have to get out my little nav map and do a bit of a more professional plan. I think will be nice. But here we go, guys. We are cruising down the coast. Why isn't this working? I'm sure I turned it on just in case we need something. Doesn't seem to be working today. Okay, we're cruising up through 8,000 feet, doing 250 knots. Can turn out landing lights off, taxi lights are off. Flaps up. gear up and turned off, and that's auto brakes set to off, so that's our after takeoff checklist complete there. Right, I can release the cabin crew to do the things they need to do. Hi everybody, from the flight deck. We're level at our cruise altitude, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the seatbelt signs off. So you're free to move about the cabin as you wish. However, when you are seated, we ask that you would keep your seatbelts comfortably fastened across your lap in front of you. And so just sit back, enjoy the service and the entertainment, and I'll talk to you a little later. Yep, I'll talk to you a bit later on.
Captain, would you like a fresh cup of coffee?
Oh yes, that would be lovely. Thank you very much.
All good.
I would order one for my co-pilot, my first officer, but no. And I got to say, that's what I enjoy about Flight Sim 24. When I fly the 737 MAX, I actually have a first officer sitting there. They do it quite well, I have to say. The one in X-Plane in the Zebo 737, there is a first officer you can get, a co-pilot, but it just doesn't look right. It just does not look right at all. But the one in Flight Sim 24, the co-pilot, they actually do it quite well. It looks quite good for the level we are with our technology. Doesn't look real, but it looks quite good. It's acceptable, and it's quite nice just having a co-pilot sitting beside you in the seat there. I do enjoy that in Flight Sim 24.
Captain, here is your coffee.
Lovely. Thank
Is
you.
there anything else you would like?
No, that's all. I'll have some breakfast when
Okay,
we get
all
to.
good.
I'll have some breakfast when I get to Miami. That will be fine.
Attention all passengers. You will be serving out and placing yourself with a place of red or white wine. Please attend to your seat so that we may serve you more easily. Enjoy your meal.
Lovely scenery as we head down here. Head down the coast. Beautiful clear day too. A perfect, beautiful clear day. Didn't turn my clock on. Always forget to turn the clock on. Some things never change. Now if you'd like to fly this route for Jet and Airways, guys, just load up your favourite aeroplane, preferably a 737, but you can choose. Flight Sim 2020, Flight Sim 24 or X-Plane, whichever simulator have, try out this little route, set yourself up a plan, and fly for Jet and Airways. Help us shift some happy customers from Treasure Coast International, Fort Pierce, down to Miami International. So add a bit of purpose, add a bit of a career to your flying in Flight Sim 2020, and do some flights for Jet and Airways. A lot of my videos, I pop up the flight plan for you, so you can see the flight plan and you can do some flying and deliver some of our happy customers. Right, so let's hit the V key. We can have a look and see where we're going. Heading down the coast here, and there you can see we come out over the coast and around straight into Miami. Now I set this flight up yesterday, and I put myself on the tarmac at KFPR. I was running on the APU, and I got everything else all set up, had the flight plan done, programmed into the FMC and everything, and then I saved the flight. And something I really enjoy in this simulator, Flight Sim 2020, is that I saved the flight, and when I come back today, I loaded the flight. The plane is set up on the tarmac with the flight plan done, running on the APU, all ready to talk to you guys and just start the engines and go. I thought that was fantastic. Now in Flight Sim 24, if you know how to do it, guys, I have not seen an option to save your flight. Like in 2020, you hit the escape key, you go to the menus, and then down below you click more, and then there's the option to load or save a flight. In Flight Sim 24, I have not seen that option. Maybe I'm just a dummy. Well, we all know I am a dummy. But if you're aware of that, let me know in the comments. Where do you go to save your flight or load a flight in Flight Sim 24? Let me know. Beautiful plane, the PMDG 737-800. Out of all the PMDG 737s, the NG series, the 800 is probably my favourite. It is painted in the classic Jet and Airways livery. If you see my videos back with the 737-900, and of course the 737 MAX from iFly, they're all painted in the latest, newest livery design for Jet and Airways, as is the ATR. Beautiful little ATR. We need to start doing some flights around New Zealand in that ATR. That would be cool. And I have got the ATR loaded into Flight Sim 24 because I think it'd be nice to do some of those low flights in and out of Queenstown, Christchurch and Dunedin around the South Island in New Zealand. The scenery is just absolutely stunning. So maybe we get into the ATR and we do some nice scenic flights, services around New Zealand. That would be quite good in Flight Sim 24. Low and slow, and see some of that nice scenery. But for high and fast in the jets, for Jet and Airways, I prefer Flight Sim 2020. Just does things a bit better at the moment. Right, let's have a look and see how we are going on our flight plan. We're about halfway. Right, just a very gentle bit of a descent here. People are still finishing off their coffees and their breakfast snacks. Okay. Right over there you can see the sprawl along the coast there. I think that is Miami, guys. Just sort of sprawls up and down the coast there. Let's have a look at the scenery. Beautiful. Coming in towards Miami now. Coming in towards Miami. We'll be heading out over the coast soon, as you can see. Just to curve around to the left and come in. So we'll start coming down. Not too far to go now. I think we need to get cleaned up out the back there. Ask the flight attendants to get all the cups and the trays and everything out of the way and back to normal, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our approach, we ask that you please check. Make sure that your seatbelts are securely fastened, low and tight across your lap. Please return your seat back and tray tables to their full upright lock position. If you've had occasion to use your carry-on items, please make sure that they are safely stored underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead enclosed bin. Also, if you're using any type of electronic device, if you would please turn it off until we are parked the gate.
Yep, get ready, guys. Get those seats upright and those trays folded away. Okay, as we come down, we can get some things done up here. Landing lights on, taxi lights on, in case we forget to do that later. Which a lot of pilots do, by the way. Not just me. Lovely scenery. Let's have a look over the first officer's side. See what the scenery looks like over here. There we go. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Right, we'll start bringing our speed down a little bit as well. There's some of the skyscrapers there, some of the big buildings that stretch down from the main Miami CBD. This actually may be another city here, a separate city from Miami. I'm not sure. It is down the coast. It is up the coast a little bit from main Miami, which is over there. Don't know whether that is the Miami sprawl or whether it is a. Have to have a look on the map here. I'm not sure if it will show me. It could very well be Palm Beach or another city there. But here we go. Look at this. The scenery on the coastline here. Just gorgeous. Beautiful. Right, so we're bringing our speed down, bringing our flaps down a little bit at a time. as we head down and head out over the coast. And we are at 3,000 feet as we cross over. Now I don't have my graphic settings at max. I have them, everything's pretty much at low or medium. So I might flick it over to max one day and see how it looks, because even in medium the scenery looks just lovely. It really does look lovely. So try this flight plan out, guys. It is very, very nice, very, very simple and easy. And on a beautiful clear day, you do get to see some nice, nice scenery. Here we go. Here's Miami CBD sprawled out along the coast here. Doesn't that look fantastic? For Flight Sim 2020, guys, I tell you, it is awesome. The best simulator at the moment, by far, I think. And look at this, just gorgeous. Beautiful approach to Miami International, guys. You have to try it. I think that tarmac over there you can see is the runway, Miami International. Stunning. Oh, we got the warning horn. Probably too many flaps at the moment, I would say. Bring some flaps up a bit. Now, frequency 109.50. I don't think I did that. So we better do that now. 109.50. Switch that over. 109.50. Switch that over to there. And the runway heading, localizer heading 272. Let's do. Oh, that's set. That's set already. Okay, that is good. That must be. I must have had that set up when I saved the flight, I think. That horn must be because the flaps are too low, so we'll get the flaps up a little bit. There we go. Look at this. Oh, this is jaw-dropping, guys. That is jaw-dropping. I got to get a screenshot of that because that is just beautiful. Another screenshot of that. That is incredible. And we got another whole area of high-rise buildings up there, which we're going to be flying over, or flying past very soon. So we are at 180 knots, 2,000. We already have some diamonds here. But we're just coming in low and slow, taking our time. Flight attendants, prepare for landing, please. Right, pre-landing checklist. Go over some things. Taxi lights on, landing lights on. Auto brakes set to 2. Set to 1. We'll set them to 2. Okay, auto brakes set to 2. Flaps down. And here we come around to the right now. And we'll be pretty much on finals once we come round to the right. Look at that coastline, guys. That is just jaw-dropping, isn't it? And these are not on maximum settings, okay? These are just on medium settings on Flight Sim 2020. How awesome is that? Keep taking these screenshots. I better concentrate on flying. I'm going to engage the approach hold mode. And we have a solid diamond there as we come in over the city. Now there's some bridges here we're going to have a look at. Let's get our speed down. Speed down to 140. Can bring some flaps down. Flaps 40. Flaps down, gear down, check. Have a look at this, guys. Look at the bridge down there. Isn't that? Keep taking these screenshots. Just beautiful, isn't it? Some cruise ships down there. See the cruise ships? A couple of big cruise ships there. And this is not even on maximum settings. Just lovely. Love Flight Sim 2020. Look at the architecture. Look at those buildings, the high rises there. Just gorgeous. This is why I'm sticking with Flight Sim 2020, guys. It just does everything it's supposed to do. The planes are all study level and gorgeous. And they're in the jet-in liveries as well, which is what I love. I must fly around Miami more often. It is just such a nice place to be, isn't it? Okay, so we're at 140 knots. We're locked on to the ILS. You can see we have our solid diamonds there. I'll take over the plane very soon. Right, autopilot off, flight director's off. I have the plane. Which is always a bit of a worry for most people, including myself. Right, let's bring her down. Look at the scenery as I come into this runway. Just incredible. And I didn't put the replay mode on. I should have done, so we could have a look at this approach from the outside, because it would look fantastic. Should have done that. Right, reverse is on, speed brakes on. done a better job of that landing, but never mind. Haven't done this flight plan really, so could do with a little bit of practice on this flight. We may do it a few more times, become good at it. That would be nice. Lovely looking airport. I do have the enhancement, the add-on airport for Miami, so it does look gorgeous. It does look beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination and we do hope that you have a pleasant stay. We do ask that you remain seated with your seatbelts firmly fastened until we arrive at the gate and the seatbelt sign is switched off. This will be your only indication that it is safe to get up and move around the cabin. Just like to take this opportunity on behalf of the entire Jetton family, thank you for flying with us today, and we look forward to seeing you back flying with us again very soon.
Right, let's just get our coordinates here. Don't come to this airport very often. They've got it for the right side, I hope. Terminals. Terminals must be straight up there. Not on the yellow lines like we're supposed to be, but never mind. We are here safe and we had a good time. We had a lot of fun and it was a beautiful flight. Landing could have been better, but we'll have some practice on this. We'll do this flight plan a few times now and get things really good. Okay.
Flight attendants, please prepare the doors for disembarking.
Prepare the doors for disembarking. That will be fantastic. Breakers on. And I think we're all good. We can go ahead and get the jetway connected. Right, well I hope you enjoyed that video guys. I certainly did. It was real fun. I really enjoyed that. Loved that scenery. And this is just on medium settings, not on high or max. So I don't know if my machine will run on full settings. But I could try it. I mean, it just looked fantastic, didn't it? It looked fantastic. Try the flight, guys. Load the flight plan. You can use my waypoints, or you can design one a little bit more professional and fly a flight for Jetton Airways. Help us deliver some happy customers down the coast to Miami. Right, I'll see you on the next video. We've got a lot of work to do for Jetton Airways. We've got a lot of I've been mucking around on Flight Sim 24 and not really doing the passenger delivery services for Jetton, so I need to work hard and get some passengers delivered for Jetton Airways around some of our hubs. San Diego, Los Angeles and San Francisco, Midway, Chicago, Miami. A lot of hubs. We need to do some more work. Stay safe guys, enjoy your flight simulator, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, over and out.